On this episode of The Best of the West, we're celebrating 20 years as the pioneers of long-range hunting television. The first episode of The Best of the West aired in 2003. Having produced over 450 episodes since then, Best of the West has traveled worldwide in the pursuit of bringing the best hunting adventures right into your living room. There have been over 60 different species featured on episodes of The Best of the West. We were the first outdoor program on network television to air a big game kill shot over 500 yards. We did the math, and if you add up all of the yardages from episodes of The Best of the West, there has been over 200 miles of bullet travel throughout the years. Join us on a walk down memory lane as we recount some of our favorite memories and milestones in the past 2 decades. In the small town of Burlington, Wyoming is where it all started. Jack Peterson and Dale Caldwell partnered together to create Bridger Trail Video in 1999. They filmed and edited hunting shows for friends and family in the vast and rugged terrain of the Rocky Mountains. As demand grew in the coming years, the name was changed to The Best of the West in 2003, and the first episode aired on cable network.
I'm a wild man in the Wild West. Hey, let me show you how to be the best. This is the best of the West.
Hunting animals in the remote backcountry made it an absolute necessity to push the readily available hunting equipment at the time to extremes in both distance and performance. The crew was filming one-shot kills at unbelievably long distances using the best rifles and optics available at the time.
640 yards.
Headquarters moved from Burlington to Cody to accommodate the continued growth. At the time, many hunters doubted that long-range shots could be taken ethically at animals. Harsh criticism from the hunting community followed for years to come. In addition to entertainment and controversy, the show provided just as much education on the science of ballistics and why the use of quality products paired with correct shooting principles makes long-range hunting both ethical and effective. The creation of Husqvarna optics soon followed, and for the first time, a rifle scope capable of dialing both distance and windage from a single turret without any calculation was on the market. This allowed the average hunter to accurately double their effective range. Episode after episode highlighted the simplicity of the Husqvarna advantage at work. Over time, the Husqvarna line of optics developed several different models, including the Blue Diamond series, as well as a tactical series. Best of the West Arms began offering the Signature Series rifle system in 2012 after years of field testing and fine-tuning. Based on the Remington 700 action, the Signature is available in various calibers, expertly crafted and meticulously assembled in Cody, Wyoming. Each turnkey system is individually proven accurate to 1,000 yards. Signature Series rifles have been featured on over 150 episodes of The Best of the West. This flagship rifle system has proven itself time and time again as the ultimate long-range hunting rifle. The Best of the West Muzzleloader was released in 2015 and forever revolutionized the blowing smoke game. The express priming system feeds 3 primed inserts from the magazine like a centerfire rifle. The non-saboted bullets maintain over 1,000 foot-pounds of energy at 800 yards. Custom turrets accounting for elevation and temperature provide unmatched accuracy. Showcasing the effectiveness of this muzzleloader system has made for some unbelievable moments over the years.
Got it.
685 yards with the muzzleloader.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, 685.
Best of the West Arms now offers 6 different rifle systems in an array of calibers and configurations. Still to come on this episode of The Best of the West, we take a look at some of the most iconic moments from our show's history and recap our best long-range moments. There have been some epic packouts over the years. Here are some of the most memorable ones from the archives. Every now and then, things get a little western in the high country. Field host John Porter once bailed off his horse and put a couple holes in a black bear sweater. When he blew the smoke off his barrel, that made the footage more than memorable. It became classic. Here are a few more classic moments from over the years.
Jody, Best of the West and Huskamaw Optics.
Best of the West and Hustama us.
We're gonna try it one more. Jody, watch me. Watch me.
Wait, too much wine.
Watch.
It's Wyatt's fault.
Watch.
Wow, that hit me in the head.
Watch. You ready?
Best of the West.
Best of the West and Huskamaw Optics.
Okay. Best of the West and Hustama Ostick. Did I say it wrong again?
Huskamaw.
What did I say?
Huskamaw.
I said Huskamaw.
Here we go.
There you go.
Jody,
This time.
Okay.
Best of the West and Huskamaw Optics.
Best of the West and Hustama Ostick. Did I say it again? Did I say it
That's
again?
gonna be the best bloopers.
He's down.
Good job, dude. Good job. You got it. You got it, dude. Oh my God.
Last time. Okay, everybody.
you guys can't talk,
Everybody
can't you?
quiet.
Okay. Best of the West and I forgot what I was supposed to say.
Just say optics. Just say optics.
Huskamaw Optics.
Okay.
Huskamaw Optics.
Okay. I got too much of a crowd here.
This
Could
is
y'all look the other way? Everybody up.
Optics.
Poke myself in the eye.
Huskamaw Optics.
Okay.
Best of the West, Huskamaw Optics.
Best of the West and Hustama Optics.
As the pioneers of long range, we know how to send it. The longest kill shot ever featured on an episode of the Best of the West was 1,001 yards.
Yeah. Wow.
A shot that spanned 10 football fields as well as 3 generations. Tony Quick made that incredible shot with his son and grandsons by his side. When it comes to memorable long-range moments in the Best of the West catalog, John Porter has his fair share, but none more impressive than his Alaskan moose taken from 890 yards away. This iconic footage has served as a long-range template for the past decade.
Rolled over, baby. How's that? 2 to the boiler room. Didn't even get but 1 step backwards and flopped over on his back.
Here are some other fan favorites from over the years.
Smoked him!
He's dead. Oh, got him. Nice. Whoa. It's all the gun. Yeah.
Oh, Oh.
Boom!
Damn.
Johnny Cash used to sing about all the places he's been, but his song doesn't say shit about Tajikistan, Ulaanbaatar, or even the Northwest Territories. When the Best of the West returns, we cover some serious ground. Keep it right here. There have been over 15 different opening title sequences for the Best of the West since 2003. Here's a quick remix of some of our favorites.
This is the best of the West.
Based out of Cody, Wyoming, the Best of the West has pursued some of the most sought-after big game species, not only in the West, but throughout the world. Having filmed episodes in 20 states and 12 different countries, we've had over 60 different species in our crosshairs. the break, we take a look at all the magic that goes into producing the Best of the West. The Best of the West is brought to you by Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Huntin' Fool. The Best of the West Shooting Systems. Defiance Custom Actions. The Wild Sheep Foundation. Huskama Optics and LongRangeStore.com. For more information about the products and gear used on today's show, please visit LongRangeStore.com or call 1-866-754-7618.
The Best of the West with Michael Martin Murphy.
Country music artist Michael Martin Murphy was the first host of the Best of the West. A few years later, TV commentator and rodeo announcer Dan Miller became the familiar face each week. And for the past 7 years, I, Evan Yeoman, have been the voice of the Best of the West. Countless people have shared their hunting experiences with us over the years. And with every long-range hunting adventure, new friendships have formed. There have been soldiers, rodeo champions, country music artists, doctors, lawyers, farmers, politicians, pilots, Native Americans, firefighters, police officers, and any other member of the village people you can think of. They have all appeared on episodes of the Best of the West over the years. We've been honored to follow our nation's heroes. Joel Tavera lost limbs and his sight while serving his country. Miraculously, Joe took his first bull elk thanks to the many volunteers that rallied around him. The Best of the West has filmed hundreds of youth hunts over the years with multiple youth programs. Instilling a love for hunting and the outdoors in today's youth should be a priority to anyone who considers themselves a hunter. For 6 years, the Best of the West held a Customer Appreciation Day known as the Huskama Challenge. This 2-day shooting event was held at Monster Lake in Cody, Wyoming. Cash and prizes made for good competition, but at the end of the day, being around loyal customers is what the event was all about. Speaking of loyal customers, in the fall of 2021, Joe and Christine Michelitz purchased Best of the West arms and Huskama optics. Having gone from consumers to owners, both Joe and Christine are committed to making Best of the West's future even brighter than its past. There are so many people that have made these last 20 years possible. Thanks to everyone that has played a role in the legacy of the Best of the West. Thanks for watching this episode of the Best of the West. Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the latest long-range hunting adventures.